Hello, and welcome to our podcast. There is a ghost in my closet. I'm Alice, and I'm joined with my other host, Carly.
Hello. Now, join us while we dive right into what wants to remain deep in the closet.
Yippee! Okay, I never know what to say at the end of our intro. I was thinking maybe adding like a cute little tune or something at the end, or like maybe I can put our intro after we say that or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's awkward every single time we're done saying the intro. Like,
Now, I said it fast, but the thing is, if I didn't get it out fast, I would slur up my words.
we're still learning this. It's okay. We made this ourselves, so I feel like that's why it's more special. But
Yes.
anyways, I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. We struggled a little bit filming this episode,
Yes.
so you guys better enjoy it. I swear to the gods. Because this episode gave us so much trouble to film. But here we are. Hello, Stitch.
Yes, I'm wearing a onesie. It's very comfortable, but it's also very...
Girl, it is 90 degrees outside. What do you mean? Okay. First, I want to give a shout out to Carly here, who spent her hard-earned money to get us these blankets.
Yes. Yes, they're very tiny. I know, but it was like $39.99 more for an adult blanket, and I bought two.
These cover our legs very well, so the old men in our comments aren't going to be like, show me them legs. Put
Now,
some maple syrup on those.
Yeah, mine's the same way. It just has my name inside of it.
Hers, yeah.
Make sure. Okay.
Looks very nice, very cutesy, very cutesy. I love our logo so much.
Yes.
It's very nice.
So but you wanted to go. Hold on. You wanted to go back to the just
well, because I figured that'd be easier for people to like draw or put on merch. I didn't think like this would be easy to put on merch.
Nowadays, you can import many.
I know.
Or you can trace it. They don't have to do all the details. They can just trace it.
I'm aware. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, are we going to get into the story or not?
Well, first we got to do our shout outs and whatnot.
Speaking of shout outs, we actually recently received some very exciting news. I want to give my first two shout outs to our local metaphysical shop and coffee shop. Metaphysical shop is Keeper's Corner, who is run by Allison and her husband. She actually hung up one of our flyers at her shop, and she told people that she was going to try and send people our way, which is amazing. We love that. Also, Lizzie's coffee place, which if you've seen like big, like not like these glass cups, but like big plastic cups, those are from our local coffee shop, Lizzie's. Love them because the owner also hung up one of our flyers in the back as well. They're doing amazing. We both walked in there, and like, you know how like, what are the odds? We walked in there on the same day, and both the owners were at their shops the second we walked in. That never happens. Like those times you go in for a job interview, and you're just like, can I talk to your hiring manager? And they're like, sorry, they're not here right now. That always happens to me, at least. What are the odds that the two owners would be there?
Yeah,
the same day
he was fixing a TV though.
He was fixing a TV. He was just like standing there. I was the one awkwardly standing there.
She was nervous.
Yeah, I was nervous because I was nervous to go up and ask. Cause what if I knew he was the owner, but like, what if he wasn't? It would have been awkward because he would be like, "Nah, I'm just the repairman." I would have been like, "Ooh," but he was. I was just like, "Hey, are you the owner by chance?" And then I accidentally hung up our flyers. And Allison knows us personally, so it was great.
Yeah, she's a family friend of one of my family members. So.
It was very we're very grateful for them for doing that for us, even if it doesn't really bring in as much people.
But it still helps.
It still helps, and we're just so happy they're willing to work with us. Also, my final shout out is to my customers at my work. I work at Dutch Bros coffee shop, and you know how Dutch Bros, you have to make small talk, blah blah blah. I started talking about my podcast to a few customers or our podcast, not our podcast. I'm so used to saying my podcast to the customers, but they actually gave us a lot of attention and love, and we really appreciate you know who you are. I'm not gonna say your name for privacy reasons, but you know who you are if you're listening to this. Thank you for actually hearing me out and letting me grab your phone and hit subscribe for you. So
Yeah.
thank you for that. It was a huge shout out and a huge help for literally anybody who gives it
Yeah.
attention. So
Now for my shout outs. We actually had a recent follower, which you don't know, I don't think. I don't think you saw it. But I'm gonna do the first one and then I'm gonna do the second. But
okay.
Ash and Alana, from the Ghost Gals, they liked a lot of our reels and everything. You know, really.
Yeah, not just their account. It was also one of their personal accounts too, which I thought it was just
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then there was another person that had followed our account. Her main name is Queen in the Making, but her name is Lindsay Legon? Legon? But, yeah. But I also want to give that person a shout out for also following us. Did you not notice her follow our account the other day?
Queen in the Making.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, I noticed it. I just thought it was someone you knew.
Mhm.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, yay!
Nope. But yeah, those are my shout outs. We really don't have a lot of shout outs. Oh, I do have a possible, okay, so if you live in the Florence area, you know that we have like 3 freaking Walmarts. Well, in the
We
Florence
have a lot
area.
of Walmarts, but okay, but to be fair, we don't have as many Walmarts as we do Dollar Generals. This is South.
Yeah, but in the Florence area, not all Shoals or anything. Like, there's Cloverdale, Huff Road, and then the neighborhood. And then I was coming from Cloverdale, and I was going back home, and there's somebody with their window rolled down right beside me. So, but the thing is, they was looking at me. If you were a fan that waved at me and didn't say anything, I am so sorry. If you were, I was just confused and out of it that day, and I was like, huh? I was just like,
Okay.
"Eh." I thought there was something
Okay.
on my car.
Well,
Usually, sometimes there'll be like once in a blue moon there'll be something in my car and someone like waves at me and or honks at me. But no,
yeah, I mean, I would have thought that too, because like we're nowhere near the amount of following we need to actually be used to people coming up to us and be recognized.
yeah,
I think I got recognized once, and that was from a customer that I told our podcast about. So, but
it's
yeah, we really thank you guys, and like, way to go, Carly, for not saying hi to a fan.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I didn't say anything. If it was a fan, they were just waving at me. They didn't. If they were a fan, they
Yeah,
didn't
I
say
know.
anything.
I literally would have thought the same thing. I'd be like, is there something on my like hi?
Hey, me and Allison, if we ever saw Sam McColby and we waved to them, we didn't say anything. They're used to it. But if it was like when they first started, they would probably act the same way. You know.
I'm never gonna be used to it. I can tell you that
So
right now. You guys come up and see me, you're just like, "Hey, are you Alice from the podcast?" And I'm gonna be like, "How did you know my name?" Yes.
how do you
And then
know
I'm gonna be
me?
like, "Yes, yes, I am. Yes." Like,
Just turn around slowly
"How?
and be like, "How do you know who I am?"
¿Qué?
Okay.
¿Por qué?" Yeah, that's 100% how we're gonna be like, but we still thank you guys for
Yes, we thank
listening.
you so much.
But it means a lot to us.
Yeah, but if you were a fan, just you can DM us, email us, whatever you have.
Speaking of DMing and emailing, I want to give a shout out to our email for our listener stories.
Yes,
There's
that
a ghost
works.
in my closet at gmail.com. We're also on Instagram, Twitter. No, not on Twitter. We might make a Twitter account. Threads. We're on basically meta threads with meta Twitter.
It's not Twitter anymore. It's
X.
X.
It's freaking Twitter.
Listen, I haven't had Twitter in years.
Yeah, it's because everyone uses it for porn now. I have
Mm.
brothers. I know things. I wish I didn't, but I do. Anyway, but also I would like to give a little shout out to our little daily or weekly tarot readings. I actually have an Etsy
Mhm,
account up now, so if you guys would love a personal reading from me, if you guys
mhm.
love the readings that I do, go check that out. I have 2 listings up right now, but I plan on updating more. So, we'll also add those promotions at the end just in case you didn't get it, and we'll get that settled down.
Also, we were thinking, I know we don't have a lot of followers or anything, but if there is anybody that would like something, we were thinking of doing a giveaway.
Yes, yes, I have. We don't have it picked out yet,
Mm,
but
well,
I
that's up to
had
you.
this idea of possibly giving away one of my old tarot decks.
Mm.
Um,
Maybe we'll sign it.
oh, oh, oh. Maybe.
Mm.
Or I could give away a free tarot reading for you guys.
Mhm.
A detailed one with oracle and tarot cards. So,
And also like a surprise type thing
little
too.
surprise, maybe some crystals here and there,
Mhm.
because we're both metaphysical
Or
bitches.
something handmade.
So, yeah, maybe we could give him a goodie bag with all that stuff.
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh,
Maybe I can make a personal kitty bag.
maybe. I'm gonna keep doing that for the rest of the episode. Okay.
Mhm.
But on to well, finally what we're gonna be talking about today.
Yes.
Today we're going to be talking about the notorious Amityville Horror House. If you guys don't know, I actually didn't know this until I did this research. Amityville is located in Long Island,
New York.
New York. Yes, it's a little town just off the coast of Long Island. And if you guys have ever done research on this house, I think, was one of my favorite haunted houses ever. It's dark, it's spooky, there's conspiracy theories, there's skepticism. It's just a debatable topic in general. And so I thought perfect for this podcast. So,
Spooky.
what do you know of the Amityville Horror House? Just like off the top of your head.
To be honest, I haven't really heard much about it. I mean, I remember a lot, but it's just for some reason I can't remember that one.
Yeah. I don't
It's
know.
kind of weird.
Maybe we can't remember it for a reason.
Mm,
Oh,
mm.
I don't know.
But yeah,
Spooky shit.
I don't really know much about it. I mean, I've heard things here and there, but not
Yeah.
much.
But this house doesn't have much history, but what it lacks in history makes for in experiences.
Mhm.
Every family has skeletons in the closet. The Amityville Horror House may have something worse than just a few bones. And tonight, we're going to be finding out what about this allegedly demonic house wants to remain in the closet. Our story begins on November 13th, 1974. There was a beautiful colonial Dutch style home located in 112 Ocean Avenue, Amityville, Long Island. Now, if you look up this house, you can. It's still online. Pretty sure you can still rent it out, do ghost tours, whatever. It is a beautiful house.
Mhm.
It is something that I would probably eventually want to live in. Inside this house at the time, there lived 7 family members of the DeFeo family: 2 parents, 2 girls, and 3 boys. However, our focus isn't on the rest of the family. Our focus is on the eldest son, Ronald DeFeo Jr. On November 13th, 1974, he took a 35 caliber lever action Marlin 3360 rifle, very specific, I found that one out online, and gruesomely murdered his 6 family members, his siblings, and his parents. There's no one left alive in that house besides for him.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. This guy was kind of a bitch, not gonna lie. He was arrested later on that morning. After his arrest, he had claimed to hear voices in his head at his testimony that were telling him to commit the murder. So at his testimony, he was sitting there in handcuffs, and then he said this famous quote, "The devil made me do it." Now, if you hear that quote, most of you probably know what that means. Like, if you look up anything to do with the Amityville Horror House, including like the movie, the book, anything to do with it, like ghost hunts, stuff like that,
Yeah.
you will hear the phrase, "The devil made me do it." And that is where this phrase is from.
Yeah.
I believe it is also insanely popular in the book and movie. I know I stated that earlier, but like that's where most people know it from.
Yeah, and then Devil Made Me Do It. It's like everywhere.
It's a very famous quote because that's a good movie. Like I haven't seen all of it, but I've definitely seen like the more like horror elements of it because I love supernatural horror movies. I can't stand like the actual like murdering horror movies like Jason and all that, but like Friday the 13th.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't like it when it's not
You don't
anything
like
demonic.
gory stuff.
I don't like gory stuff, but I can sit there and watch a good demonic movie. It's weird.
But you watched a certain movie.
I can watch people urinate on the floor because of possession, but I cannot watch Jason from Friday the 13th and cut someone up. I just can't. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me.
But you like your smut books though.
We're not gonna talk about my smut books. Those remain on the shelf. What happens in my smut books stays in my smut book.
I read them too. Amazing. Yep.
Away from the smut books. We're trying to talk about demonic
Hey,
oh,
hey,
no smut. We're trying to talk about a murder house. Murder house. Focus. No smut. Okay, so we discussed the phrase "the devil made me do it." 15 months after Ronald's arrest in December of 1975, the Lutz couple bought the home. Now the Lutz couple was a little suspicious already, considering that the house was already marked down below average price for a house that time. However, it was due to the demonic history. George Lutz and Kathleen Lutz purchased the house. They moved in with their 3 children and expected a fresh start. Just 28 days later, the Lutz family fled the house unexpectedly, leaving behind many belongings, almost everything. No furniture was taken, no Tupperware was taken, just clothes. Maybe just for a few days. Stop doing that. Maybe just for a few days. That was it.
surprised you just noticed.
Well, I was trying to talk. Anyway, their story became the basis for the best-selling book, The Amityville Horror, and later the movie, The Amityville Horror, turning the house into one of the most famous haunted locations in the world. So, that's the history. Like I said, not much to go on. However, what it lacks in history, I'm about to discuss everything the Lutz family experienced while living in that house just for 28 days. Now, what is said to haunt the house? According to the Lutz family, the haunting wasn't just one ghost. It was an oppressive, malevolent force. Some of the most famous claims include: number 1, the pig entity. The Lutzes said their daughter Missy woke up with an imaginary friend named Jody. They described Jody as a large pig-like creature with glowing red eyes that could sometimes appear outside the windows. Actually, there was a report from one of the Lutzes, I believe it was George. He was working outside with his son. He looked up because he heard a banging on the window.
Yeah.
He looked up and there was the pig staring down at him.
Ugh.
Yeah, not fun.
I'm sorry, but if I'm eating like bacon and stuff, and I see a figure like a pig-like figure, I'm gonna be like,
Bacon. Number 2, unexplained cold spots. Family members reported sudden freezing temperatures in certain rooms despite the heat being on. Number 3, strange odors. Witnesses claimed foul smells would appear without any obvious source and then disappear moments later. Number 4, swarms of flies. One room reportedly became filled with flies during the winter despite freezing outdoor temperatures. That's very common in like any sort of like malevolent force or demonic force. If you see a bunch of flies, that's I think it's because of the demonic entity Beelzebub. His animal is associated with flies, or he's just associated with flies in general. And if you look up like 1970s demonic possessions, those people do say Lord Beelzebub a lot, and that is kind of what um that's what flies are supposed to represent. Just anything malevolent in general. Number 5, disembodied voices. The families claimed they heard voices, whispers, and unexplained noises throughout the home. Number 6, shadow figures. Reports included dark figures moving throughout hallways and rooms. Number 7, okay, this is where I'm skeptical. Green slime, aka ectoplasm. The Lutzes claim mysterious green slime occasionally oozed from walls and keyholes. How do you feel about that? I
might want to call the Ghostbusters then.
that's why I'm a little skeptical about it, because this is a very Ghostbusters fiction thing in my like pop culture thing in my opinion. I mean, like I'm no expert ghost hunter. I'm no expert on the stuff in general. I might know more than the average person. That's pretty much it. I'm just skeptical of the ectoplasm. My brain can't comprehend that. Like I just don't think it's a real thing, personally.
Well, also,
I would have to. That's something I would have to experience
yeah,
first.
you weren't there when the person experienced it, so even if you say that, yeah, you can be skeptical, but maybe they saw that.
Open-minded, but
yes.
and I'm gonna be like empathetic if it genuinely traumatized them, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, yeah, no, that's like actually a real thing." I don't know. Ghosts leaving behind ectoplasm, I think you'd have to be a special kind of spirit, and even if you are, say, this creature, I don't know. That's just something that I have trouble wrapping my head around, and I very much believe in the spirit realm and stuff like that,
Yeah, or
so
they could be, freaking imagining it and it not be there the
I don't
next
know.
morning.
But anyway, you guys, that's your question for the day. Do you believe in ectoplasm? Do
Yes.
you believe a ghost can leave behind ectoplasm? Because I believe ghosts can leave behind some sort of like energy or something like that, but ectoplasm, I'm not sure. Comment below if you believe ectoplasm is a real thing.
Yes.
Okay. Number 8. George Slutz's personality changes. George allegedly became withdrawn, irritable, obsessed with the fireplace, and frequently woke around 3:15 a.m., roughly the time investigators associated with the DeFeo murders. Now,
Hmm.
um, I believe I also talked about the Sally House
Mhm.
in our other standalone,
Yeah.
and I also recall, and this was in the 1990s. So this was like at least 20 years later, maybe. In the 1990s, it was Tony that also became irritable and was greatly affected by whatever demonic force was in the basement.
Hmm.
So there's a connection between demonic forces choosing the male of the house or low, like weak male, low testosterone male, whatever,
Yeah.
picking them to be their little target and just being like, you carry out my dirty work, you little gremlin. I don't know what that means. Like, why do they do that?
Probably because they can't, maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I generally don't know, but like that is a common thread. So interesting to think about is if you're a guy, you're most likely to be affected.
Mm.
But also obsessed with the fireplace and frequently woke up around 3:15 a.m. associated with the murders. So I personally believe that it could be a member of the DeFeo family haunting the place,
Yeah.
and that's why they're malevolent, or the malevolent thing is trying to scare them and control the other children's spirits in the house due to the murders.
Wasn't that a, guy that took a picture that caught a little boy who's glowing
Yes,
eyes?
there is a picture. I think it might be stated in here. I'm not sure. I don't remember what I wrote down in my notes too well. To be fair, I wrote these at like 2 a.m. But um, there was a picture taken by a news reporter in the 70s about the like it was a news reporter going in taking pictures of the house from either it was either a news reporter or some sort of crime scene analyst taking pictures after the murders, and they caught from behind the stairway a little boy peeking his head out with glowing eyes. And if Carly wants to, she can show you the picture she just pulled up on her phone, so those of you watching can look at it. You can kind of see it. That's the head of the boy, the
Yeah.
glowing eyes behind the.
Let me see if I can.
Look it up for yourself because it is creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's scary.
But yeah.
So I personally believe there might be someone from the DeFeo family haunting the house. But let me know what you guys think. Is it a demon haunting the house? Is it a demon controlling the family members, or is it just the family members being a little pissed off because they got murdered?
A
I don't
little.
blame them.
A little.
I don't blame them. A little.
They were meaty.
Murdered.
Meaty.
Oh my god. All right. Number 9. Levitation. Ooh. Ooga ooga.
Ooga booga.
Both Kathy and one of the children reportedly experienced levitation while sleeping. I'm pretty sure it was her and her daughter that experienced it. Um, yeah, no.
No.
You see my ass at the
Mm,
house so fast. I would not
Nope.
last 28 days.
Nope.
And then finally, number 10, paranormal investigators. Okay. This is where it gets a little controversial.
Mm,
This house was visited by well known paranormal investigators, Ed and Lorraine Warren, who believe something supernatural may have been
Yeah.
present.
I'll say that a lot of people think that they won't actually.
A lot of people think that, but there's also a lot of evidence backing that up too. I'm
That is
myself
true.
is
They're skeptical, but also it's kind of like,
yeah.
you know, would you go and do it?
Personally, this is just my opinion. Don't come after me. I believe there were people, but I believe that they were strictly for entertainment purposes. I believe that they also did get in touch with some things that were possibly demonic,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't believe they were good people, in my opinion.
Yeah, but
Just from what
you can
I know
also,
about them.
yeah, you can also say that about any other like Ghost, like Ghost Adventures or Sam and Colby or any other person that, does that with ghosts. But the thing is, if you're there yourself and you're doing it, you'll be like, "Oh shit, this is real."
I definitely have an open mind about them still,
Same here.
but due to evidence of them not just not being good people in general, I don't
Yeah.
know if I support them. But also due to the fact that in the 70s there was, that massive satanic panic where, The Exorcist came out, this movie came out,
Mhm.
everything like that. So like people were scared. So people were calling in people, paying them money to go investigate a demonic house. And it either was or it wasn't, or it was, and they got rid of the demonic entity, but then they kept pretending like it was haunted to gain clout and
Mhm.
attention. Because at the time people were poor, but they were buying into the satanic panic.
Yeah.
I think that that had a lot to do with Evelyn Rainbourne's
Yeah. There's
publicity.
some people that are just either true about the work or they're just
Yeah.
really
I think they had a mix of truthful and falseness to them.
in a bit of greed.
So, oh, yeah. Yeah, if you look, he, like, cheated on his wife with minors.
He did?
Yeah. If you listen to Selena Spooky Boo's video about them, you need to look it up.
I
Because that's what made me
not.
change my opinion about them. Because I used to idolize them, think that they were the coolest people ever.
Same here.
And then I learned that about them, and I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
never
Not
meet your
know.
heroes, kids.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Well, this is allegedly,
I know.
but
Still, there are some people that are like, don't meet your heroes.
anyway.
Anyways.
Now, these are just some reported experiences from the house. So if you go to this house and you rent it out, ghost hunt, maybe stay the night in it.
Maybe.
Wait, blink, blink. I'm trying to wink. I can't. Blink, blink. These are some of the reported experiences that you might encounter. Doors slamming shut on their own, footsteps heard when nobody else was home, objects moving unexpectedly, waka waka, feelings of being watched, sudden emotional changes, including anger and depression, invisible forces allegedly touching family members. Boy, that genuinely scared me.
You didn't know I was about to do it.
Nightmare. We need to focus.
Oh, that's hilarious.
We need to focus.
Talk. He uses the sound like he said focus.
It's focus with a French accent. Focus. So I'm probably not going to put a over this just because it's French. It's focus in a French accent. Okay. Nightmares involving the DeFeo murders, mysterious sounds coming from empty rooms, and a sensation that something did not want the family living there. One of the most famous stories comes from a visiting photographer, we mentioned this earlier, capturing a photograph showing what appears to be a small boy peeking around a doorway. Believers consider it to be evidence of a ghost, while skeptics argue it could be a living person caught in the shot. Either way, it's creepy.
Yeah, when I searched it up, it gave me a supposed of who they might think it might be. I don't know the name of the person, but it should look a little photo of the little boy.
I'm pretty sure you can look up a photo of Ronald DeFeo's family, and that boy in the picture looks exactly like one of his brothers that he murdered.
The one that was picking out guys.
Yeah, it looks almost exactly like them.
It was.
It's scary, bro.
Because
like
it could have been. It could have been the title, or it could have been demonic energy.
It's just sad.
I know.
Because like there were 4 young kids and 2 parents just trying to make a living with their family.
Yeah. The thing is, he's probably poking around that corner. Yeah. Like, what are y'all doing here?
Now, I am very curious as to what caused Ronald to be like this with the demonic entity.
Could have been schizophrenic.
Could have been schizophrenic. Also, I want to know more history about what went on in that house before the murder. Like, was he struggling? Was he fighting with his family?
Maybe
like that. I could not find anything.
Maybe what we could do is we could save up some money and then see if we can go stay the night at that house.
That would be fun. Maybe.
We just need to make more money, and plus I need more PTO for my work. So
yeah. But finally, on to like I stated before, the controversy. No Amityville episode will be complete without discussing the skepticism, especially on There's a Ghost in My Closet podcast. Many investigators, journalists, and former residents have challenged the haunting claims. Subsequent families who lived in the house generally reported no paranormal experiences. Some researchers have argued that portions of the story were exaggerated or fabricated. Even so, the mystery remains compelling because of the very real DeFeo murders that occurred there. Whether the haunting was genuine, misunderstood, or invented, the combination of true crime and paranormal claims cemented Amityville's place in American folklore. So, was the Amityville Horror House truly home to a sinister presence? Or was it a story that grew larger with every retelling? That's a question people have debated for decades. But before we can decide for ourselves, we need to step inside the house room by room and examine what wants to remain in the closet. So, if you do not go to that house,
Yeah.
you might not ever know. Which is why I want to go explore that house one day. I
Yeah, but we'll
very,
have to have
very
the
much
money
love to.
because it's all the way in fucking New York.
New York. Well, I mean, I could ask my aunt if we could stay at her house. I have family up there.
True, I can probably rack up some of my PTO. That's if we don't become big at some point.
Oh.
Mm? Spread the word about our podcast. Mm?
Like and subscribe to her podcast.
This is hilarious.
This is why I love talking about dark shit like this, is because with our personalities, it makes it, the darker elements of everything. I feel like it balances out pretty nice. Like we take it seriously when we
When we
want to
need
be,
to.
but also we just remind people to have fun. And that's what I feel like this podcast is really
Yeah.
about.
I can be myself in front of a camera. Like, it's just me and you.
Yeah.
All right. And we're in front of a camera, so there isn't anybody else.
Yeah.
But if I was in a crowded room, like right now, maybe later on I'd be fine. But like in high school, I hated standing in front of the class.
Me too.
Take the presentations.
Like being in college and doing speech classes helped with that. But
Yeah.
it's still not fun.
Yeah. I was like burning up and stuff. I hated it. I just hated all the peering eyes on me. That's it. That's it. I just hated the eyes staring at me.
Like this.
Just like that. And I'm like, I'm gonna say, imagine them in their underwear, imagine them as fruit, or imagine there's
Honestly,
not there.
doing theater, I've done a lot of theater stuff. So being on stage and the spotlights and stuff,
Yeah.
I couldn't see anybody. So like it helped a lot with that. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I wasn't in theater though.
Yeah, it'd be okay.
To be honest, I wanted to.
It'd be
But
okay.
I was like,
You're gonna have to get used to it, bestie.
yeah, I know. And
Yeah,
it's like how Cam and Copley did their like little
Yeah.
stage tour things,
Yeah.
which they never did again. But it was actually pretty neat.
I wish they could. I wish they could. Because I actually have adult money now. Like, bro, why could I go when I turned 18? I've been watching you guys since I turned 12.
So
Could at least do it again when we have adult money.
But the thing is, usually when they do stuff to meet fans, they don't do it anywhere near our hometown.
No.
Mm.
Do more shit in Alabama, guys. Come on.
Oh, it doesn't have to be straight in Alabama. Like,
Maybe
like
at least Nashville.
Mississippi, Tennessee, Georgia, anywhere near our hometown.
Yeah, we get Alabama as the best state, but I got it.
Anywhere in the South is not really.
I don't like the
great.
South. I mean, I like Tennessee and Georgia. That's pretty much it.
I was told I was
And then
yeah.
Florida is me.
Listen, I was here, born and raised, but the thing is, I don't sound Southern. Now, if I'm from up north, if I sound Southern to you, that's different. But I've been told by a lot of Southerners, I sound like I'm from up north.
Yeah, like you're either like if you live in the South, especially Alabama, you either have a deep Southern accent, or you have kind of like a narrow tone, just regular Eastern Southern accent.
Oh, okay, now.
I say that even though this was my idea. Okay, time for Alice Oracle reading time. See what you guys need unethical life advice for today. I actually used my tarot cards this morning, so they should be fresh energy for ya. Okay, Carly, cue the shuffling music.
Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. I sit back with a brand new invention. Got the whole tightly flow like a hawk moon day and night. Yeah, whatever, let's have you. I don't know. Pronounce the lights, huh? And I'll go to the extreme. Commando backstage for the chocolate candy thing. Let's figure that boom together in your brain like pointless mushroom. Deadly. My thing don't melody. Anything less than the best of the felony. Love it or leave it. You better gain weight. Better do it to my take one click. It was a fire with you. I saw it. Check out the whole and I need you.
Perfect timing. You guys got 2 words like normal. Might do one more since I'm feeling spicy today. You guys got the 2 wands in reverse and death. Oh, good. Oh, goody. All right. So when it comes to these cards, I would definitely say that there needs to be some sort of end to whatever cycle you're going through. So, this actually lines up with a reading I did for myself earlier today. So you guys, like normal, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you like this reading and thought that was pretty accurate, again, I will link my Etsy in the description below. But death card, it normally symbolizes, new beginnings, the end to old things, and to old, end to bad habits, transformations, just transitions in life in general. But with the 2 of Wands, I definitely say that there's been some sort of either miscommunication or there's been some sort of lack of planning. Something's been going kind of wrong in whatever situation you're in. That's there for a reason. That's there to fact check you and remind you that, hey, things aren't going to last forever. You're going through this now so that you can get to point B later. So yeah, exactly. I think that this is kind of a reminder that's like, things aren't lasting forever and you're going through all of this gunk for a reason. You are not just going through all this gunk for no reason. You're never going to be going through all this stuff for no reason. It's just kind of a reminder that whatever you've been doing, you need to switch up an alternative. You need to embrace the change that is being presented to you and look at it in a new perspective.
Take the risks.
Take the risks, or it could mean whatever you're feeling, whatever your gut feeling says that needs to change. Do it. Because
Just do it.
just do it. But basically, sum up this reading for you guys today. Invite the change and chaos that is coming into your life because it will lead you out of this gunk area, out of this two of wands in reverse gunk, and into new gunk. That's gonna actually benefit chaos. I feel like I could do one more card.
Yeah.
You guys got the 4 of wands, which represents celebration, joy, harmony, marriage, home, community, and homecoming. So this change, I feel like might represent a little bit of home life for you guys, might represent a little bit of a challenge or a challenge well done. So you guys need to go out and celebrate. You've done the challenge, you've done the change, you've done the transition. Go out and have fun, besties. That's what this is reminding you to do today.
And don't do stupid shit.
Well, that was your guys' tarot reading for this episode, and keep that in mind because stuff isn't gonna last forever. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Do you have any last input? Do you have Carly's word of the episode?
Like I said, don't do stupid shit. Don't do stupid shit.
That's your advice every episode, and I love it.
I know.
Carly's time to talk.
Some people do stupid shit. Like if we tell you not to do something,
don't do it.
Don't do it.
We love you guys.
We love you.
As usual, you can catch us and email us at there'saghostinycloset@gmail.com. And you can catch us on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and TikTok at There's a Ghost in My Closet. Again, my Etsy. You guys can tell, I'm promoting that a little bit.
See her Etsy.
It's Alice Oracle of Arcana. You can find that down below, or just search up it on your Etsy. One last announcement before we start signing off for the day.
Yes.
Based off of my earlier shout-outs from Keeper's Corner and Lizzie's, if you guys are in there, go into the back or ask for the flyer. There are QR codes on those that link to our YouTube and our Instagram. So pull out your phone, scan that, give us some love. We would greatly appreciate it. Even if it's just a follow and you guys never interact with our content, that still matters.
And and with Lizzie's and Cupid's Corner, you should go in there.
Definitely go in there. They're amazing.
Amazing.
The coffee's amazing. Cooper's Corner fossils and crystals are amazing. It's where I get all
I'm
all
sorry,
my
you're
Google stuff.
not gonna leave there with empty.
Yeah, every
You're
single
gonna
time
need
I'm in there, we just went in there to deliver something, and I bought something. I couldn't help it.
Yeah.
Couldn't help it.
Well, I was kind of tempting her. I was like,
Yeah,
look, pretty rock,
pretty rock.
pretty weapon.
Body. Take my card. So, yeah, if you guys are ever in there, give
Yes.
them some love and give us too while you're at it. Really appreciate it.
Yes.
But we really gotta close out this episode. But yeah, you guys give us some listener stories. You guys give us some suggestions, critical feedback, anything. We would greatly appreciate those. Leave us a like and comment, maybe a subscribe
And it's okay.
while you're at it.
And if you say something mean, we may cry a little, but it's okay. You're just honest.
Yeah,
You're just honest.
yeah. But anyway, as always, I'm Alice,
I'm Carly.
and we'll thrill you in the next one. Stay spooky!
Bitchy.